Jane Eyre with perverts. Boom, best description ever.
For heaven's sake. That's a reviewer quote, not the official tagline. Can we please maintain a semblance of decorum? We're discussing A Study in Drowning by Ava Reid, a complex Gothic novel exploring trauma and misogyny. Not that.
Oh, lighten up. It's called grabbing the listener. Unlike some people who tried to grab listeners with whale blubber metaphors for 3 hours straight. Remember Moby Dick, the Great White Snoozefest. Still getting hate mail for that one.
It was a nuanced exploration of obsession and the sublime. Something clearly beyond your grasp. This book, A Study in Drowning, follows Effy Sayre, an architecture student, obsessed with the fairy tale Angharad, and its author, Emrys Myrddin. She goes to his creepy seaside mansion.
Creepy. It's falling into the sea. It's basically Gothic Waterworld, and she goes there thinking this Myrddin guy is God's gift. But plot twist. Maybe he's a fraud and a creep, like a major league predator creep.
Precisely. She teams up, reluctantly, with Preston Héloury, a scholar who believes Myrddin plagiarized the work, possibly from a victim. The author's intent seems clearly focused on the insidious nature of power, dynamics in academia, and
Intent. Who cares about intent? Let's talk Effy, our girl Effy. Okay, first off, swallowing pills dry. What kind of psycho does that? Some pharmacist reviewer was losing their mind, and honestly, same. Major red flag.
it signifies her disregard for self care, a manifestation of her trauma. It's not about proper hydration techniques. She's haunted, anxious, possibly seeing the fairy king from the story. Is it magic, PTSD, or both? That's the ambiguity.
Ambiguity, smidgety. She's also crazy prejudiced, hating on poor Preston just cause he's Argantian. Hello, pot meet kettle. She's whining about misogyny 1 minute and then judging him based on his postcode the next. Make it make sense. If she showed up at my party, I'd hide the good snacks. She'd just corner people talking about dead authors and trauma visions. Buzzkill.
While her initial xenophobia is jarring, it reflects the political tensions in the narrative. It's a character flaw, meant to be examined. Unlike Preston, who, let's be honest, has the personality of damp cardboard. Reviewers called him bland, no factor. His defining trait is not being a predator, a low bar, wouldn't you say?
Okay, low blow on Preston. He's trying. He writes her name nicely. Sometimes boring is good. Remember your disastrous date with that performance artist who only communicated through interpretive dance. Preston's probably just relieved Effy isn't literally seeing monsters. Or maybe she is. Is the fairy king real? Is he Myrddin's ghost? Is he just a bad trip?
That's the central tension. And Myrddin, himself, the dead literary lion, potentially revealed as a monster. The ultimate posthumous cancellation. Like finding out Shakespeare stole his plays from, I don't know, a particularly eloquent badger.
A badger. See, now you're getting it. Forget nuance, give me drama. Which brings us to the big question, is this book actually any good? Or is it just misery porn wrapped in crumbling wallpaper?
It's certainly atmospheric. Reid excels at creating that damp, decaying, Gothic mood. The sea, the rain, Hiraeth Manor. It's palpable. But the pacing can be glacial. And the central mystery surrounding Myrddin, well, some found it predictable.
Predictable, honey. My cat could have solved it faster. And the romance. Oh God, the romance. Some 5-star reviews called it tender and spoke to my soul. Soul, please. One reviewer nailed it. Pitiful attempt. No tension. They barely tolerate each other. Then suddenly it's, I will love you to ruination. Yours or mine. More like the reader's ruination. From boredom.
It's meant to be a slow burn, developing trust amidst trauma.
Slow burn. It's a flickering pilot light. About to go out. We got a listener email, okay, fine. I wrote a listener email pretending to be confused in Cleveland, asking, what's a sleeper, and why should I care about library books? People were genuinely baffled by basic world stuff.
The world building could be clearer, I concede. But the thematic exploration of surviving trauma, the critique of patriarchal structures, that resonates. As one reviewer put it, I was a woman when it was convenient to blame me, and a girl when they wanted to use me. That hits hard.
Okay, that line is killer. Gotta give 'em that. But then the ending, what even was that? It just stops. Did she drown? Did the fairy king get her? Did Preston finally develop a second facial expression? Who knows? It was more confusing than your explanation of quantum physics last week.
It was deliberately ambiguous, leaving the interpretation open.
Cop out. Okay, final verdict time. Rate this watery descent into misery and questionable romance. Use the official Heartbook radio scale.
Fine. Given the potent atmosphere and important themes, weighed against the pacing issues, underdeveloped romance, and predictable plot, I give a study in drowning 4 out of 9 crumbling gargoyles. It tries, but ultimately feels waterlogged.
Waterlogged? Nice one. Okay, my turn. For the killer quotes, the sheer audacity of Jane Eyre with perverts and Effy's questionable pill technique, I give it 6 out of 7 creepy dead authors who definitely stole their ideas. It's a hot mess, but kinda my kinda hot mess.
That rating system is meaningless.
So's literary criticism half the time. Okay, folks, that's all the drowning we can handle for one day. Tune in next week when we tackle the underground sensation. My cat learned necromancy, and now he judges my life choices.
Please no.
You've been listening to Heartbook Radio. Try not to drown in your own existential dread.